Well, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl Boots Boswell with the bottom line. Happy Father's Day 2024. I thought I'd come on and, number one, reminisce and celebrate my father who passed away um, in May 2009. Share some of the wisdom he gave me, and also give you an opportunity. It's a beautiful day on East Coast. Where you at? If this a replay, put it in the chat. I was over on TikTok, and a gentleman that I follow by the name of Richard Cook, Coach Cook, he had did a long video about having 5 children that are adults now, and had never received a Father's Day gift. And it brought about some thoughts and the desire to want to share, because I have spoke about adult children having strained relationship with their parents, on this platform many times. Uh, I know a lot of people want a relationship with their children, be it adult age or not, that they just haven't been able to achieve yet. And I want people to know that they're not alone. There's a lot of that happening. I think it's systemic and self-inflicted too. But I want you to stay encouraged and know that you're not alone. And as long as you have done and are doing your best, that's all you can do. And don't hold yourself or allow anybody to hold you hostage, because they will. You know they will. And that's how you get sicknesses and disease. So don't let nobody hold you hostage if you've done the best you can. Because I know a lot of people right now are probably hurting today that doesn't have a relationship with their children. But you don't have to focus on that. Focus on the good. If you had a good parent, that's what this is about. I had a wonderful father, not without his faults or faults, but my father loved me and my 4 sisters. Uh, and he is who taught me love and uh, affection and compassion. He always would say, look to the good Lord above for guidance, and go as you are, be as you are. That self pride is a disease. He came from a time and day where your word meant everything. He said, no one can ever take your last name from you, and that means your word. You know, he is the only person that I knew in my life. I know there's others back from the baby boomer and older generations that could even fast forward in the 2000s could still get credit at the grocery store, and when he get his monthly check, go back and pay him. He was a genuine man of his word, a good-hearted, a good-spirited person. I did a story months ago, sometimes last year, about the relationship with his brother, entitled, if you haven't scrolled my videos, you'll find it, um, how my father shot his only brother. And he did. I was still a teenager back then, but I remember that day just as if it was yesterday. We heard it on the news, and then our phone rang, and that was my father calling from the county jail. They let him out though, because it was self-defense. And to be honest with you, I didn't have no remorse or no sadness for my uncle, because he was a bully, and I felt my father should have shot him a long time ago. What you put out in the world is what you will receive. But my father taught me humility. He taught me decency. He taught me self-respect and self-love the best that he knew it. And a lot of the love and attention he poured into me is what I use still today. The wisdom, the tools. My father thought a lot of me, which in turn helped me think a lot of myself. You can tell when you have been loved, a girl specifically, by her father. Many times, if he's a healthy man, a man that really took time out to try to nurture and teach her, you can tell that her father was present. So many people act like they don't need the love of a parent, but you do. We need the love of our families. And I call them key players in our lives when, they start to transition to the other side of this life into death. Then you fully understand the importance of their presence and the impact that they had on your lives. And a lot of people don't get there until after someone is gone. And I encourage you to not wait that long because death is final. You know, I envy and I know how blessed those that still have their parents, today. That's my age. I'm 50. And when I hear people that's older than me talk about they have their parents, I know far too well how much a blessing that is. I think I was 34, 35 when my father passed away. And I knew that I was just too young. And I think about those that have lost their parent much younger. It's just a sad, sad thing. Parents are a gift. Many, not all, but most, I believe, even in their shortcomings and their flaws, because sometimes we put expectations on people that's just unrealistic and too high for anybody to reach. That's how I was able to forgive my mother when I quit looking at her as expectations, but as a person. And I understood her history and her life and the challenges that she had and the struggles and what she didn't get. And therefore, she could not give me. And it opened my heart up with compassion, love, and understanding. And it strengthened my relationship with her, my patience. It was a blessing to me. Many times we walk around here holding grudges, thinking we hurt somebody, and you are. You're hurting yourself. My dad was a wise man. I understand a lot of what's going on in this world. I gain a lot of my intellect from my father. My mother, too, because she's a wise woman. But my father definitely was an intelligent man, a man with wisdom. I miss him today and every day for the rest of my life. I celebrate him. My father, he was a good man. If you still have your father and he's a good man, make sure he know it. Because we think we have all this time, but the truth of the matter is, time ain't waiting on nobody, and one day time will run out. Make sure while you have the time, you're using it right. Leave no regrets. Happy Father's Day 2024. Let's get real and heal, y'all. I'm your girl, Bruce Boswell. If you haven't, subscribe on your way out.